a friend of ours. CJ, do you mind if we record this?
No, man.
That's cool. So CJ is temporarily homeless, got a pinched nerve, trying to get help, find a place, trying to file with unemployment to get help because he was injured on his work. So CJ, how has it been? How long have you been in this situation?
My accident happened June 23rd of last year. And it's been kind of a up and down battle. Some days we have good, some days we have bad. The main thing concerning is I have child support, trying to pay for a hotel room, being married, and my wife isn't actually able to work. It's put more stress on her because of her health problems. So it's been a hassle, but for the most part, I can say that I look at every day anew. I look at every day new as a fresh start to actually put it out there that something better is coming. Not to let, how would I put it? Not to let what I'm going through affect my soul so much and kill me and kill others around. So being strong is something that it gets easier when you start doing it. But if you don't start it at all, it's going to consume you very badly. It's going to show. I can't say that I am grateful for opportunities like the Roof Above to try to help us. But it's getting to a point now to where I don't want to be out on the streets. So I only get $346 a week, and that covers the hotel room. Still got car payment, insurance. Still got to eat, put the gas in the car, stuff like this. And I didn't come from a family that was all rich and everybody was connected together. There was a lot of manipulation involved, a lot of deceitfulness, a lot of malicious workings that I was surrounded around that I didn't know about. And they talk about generational curses. I kind of, fell into that category off of what somebody else did. So part of knowing God is knowing understanding also. And if you don't seek it, how you can find understanding?
Sure.
That's what changes the heart, and that's what changes the heart. It changes your perception of how you look at life.
So now, it's been my experience that people on the street, and you talked about this, you have to be careful that you don't let this life beat you up.
Yes.
And it's been our experience that that's the worst thing that people face.
Yes.
And they need to have another human being just say, hello, I recognize and respect you as a person.
Right. It puts people in a pit of despair. And when they say it's mental, it is kind of mental because you're constantly beating yourself down. Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But we have to find that strength to tell ourselves, you know what? If I never try, how would I know? If I don't try, if I don't take this step, how would I know? It says in the Bible, fear no man. So as a child of God, we're not supposed to have fear about anything that we do. But it's so easy because we don't know if that one step could put us down deeper in the hole or if it could bring us up. And the hardest thing is not knowing of what. That's the hardest thing I feel like.
Sure. And that's true in any time in your life, but it's doubly true when you're in your situation.
Yes.
So, and one of the things reason I asked you to speak, a lot of people think that most people that are homeless, they're homeless because they're drug addicts.
No.
And we're trying to show people that people are homeless for all kinds of reasons and just still trying to survive.
Yeah, I could have had a place, I could have stayed somewhere, but weighing my options and what I was going to be subjected to, I didn't feel like that was appropriate for where, I was going to be at. Because I'm not thinking about just myself, I'm thinking about my wife also. So when you're protecting and you're leading, you can't carry people everywhere that you go. Because maybe you built a strong tolerance and some stuff, but other people haven't. So you got to be considerate of those, of some of those things. So it played a part in me having places to go because I didn't want to be around stuff that I knew was going to try to pull me down the wrong road or that I didn't feel comfortable doing myself.
Yeah, I hear you. And I can tell by your attitude and your faith that you're keeping strong through all of this.
I have to.
I don't know how I would do if I wound up in this situation. I would have to hope that my faith would carry me through. And I hope for your sake and your wife's sake that God does open some doors for you.
He is. I know he is. It's just being patient.
You're a good man. You're a
Thank you.
good
You are
man.
too,
God
sir.
bless.
God bless you too. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Take